No! For me it's okay, but what? It's funny.
We do the other day.
안녕하세요.
Today I'm very excited because I have a special guest with me, Junie.
Hi, I'm Junie. Nice to meet you.
Junie, can you introduce yourself in a few words?
Yeah, so I'm Junie. I'm 20 years old and I've been living here for 4 months now, doing an exchange semester, and I've been really enjoying life here. And also excited to talk with you today about some interesting things.
For those who are not comfortable with English, there are subtitles here, somewhere. Today we are going to talk about our opinion on Korean people, and we are going to see whether the clichés, the stereotypes people have, foreigners have on Koreans are true or false based on our experience. Having a guest is very nice, especially because she's one of my best friends here, but also because she is a student here and I am a worker, which means that we have a different lifestyle and different experience with Korean people. A quick disclaimer, this is based on our experience, so it doesn't reflect the whole reality, it's just how we felt regarding the Koreans. Let's get started!
Let's go!
Oh wait, we didn't say where we are. So we are currently in Seoul Forest, right? Seoul Park?
So, Forest Park? Yes.
That's true. First cliché is that all Koreans look as good as in K-dramas. Is it true? I think there is one beauty standard, like one unique beauty standard. Compared to Europe, or maybe we have many different beauty standards.
Yeah,
right?
There's a lot of diversity and inclusivity in
That's true.
West. Yeah.
And here, it's more like one beauty standard. K-pop idols have the same body type, same skin, same hairstyles. Like the beauty standard is very white skin, also big eyes. For men, especially tall men, I haven't seen that many fat people. I've never seen any pregnant women here, right?
Really? Have you? Maybe only 1 or 2 in 4 months that I've been here.
Everyone almost well dressed, like nice hairstyle, nice makeup. It makes you feel like if you're not wearing makeup, you shouldn't go out. That's how I feel here. And I told you, whenever I went out without makeup, when I'm going to some clinic to do aqua peel for skin treatment, I have no makeup. And I can feel the difference in the way people see me and people treat me. They, like in convenience store, whenever I don't wear makeup, people never say hello.
Really?
That's true. I don't know if it's coincidence, but wow. And one of my Korean friends, she goes out with a face mask and hat to hide her face whenever she's not wearing makeup because she's, I don't know, she's maybe ashamed of the skin texture of her face, and I think that's very sad.
Yeah, I also notice it, and I also think it's quite sad now.
I think we are more proud of our imperfections.
Yeah.
I've seen so many. Not only women in the street, even men wearing facial masks and hats to hide their face, or with their capuchon.
Yeah, the capuchon. I think like this.
Like this, with a mask and avoiding eye contact.
Yeah,
I think that's very sad.
For me personally, I also noticed that I'm more aware of how I'm perceived, so I try to also, of course, always dress well and also do some more makeup. But it's not a bad thing, I would say. It's good to take good care of yourself.
It's nice to see people in the street, beautiful people everywhere.
Yeah,
but it's so much pressure for people who just want to go out, I don't know, to go do the grocery. Also, plastic surgery here is very normalized. Like, it's something everyone does and nobody is ashamed.
Again, the society puts so much value on appearance.
More than anything else, I think.
Yeah, more than anything else.
Like beauty privilege here is a huge thing.
Yeah.
I really feel bad when I see people with acne scars or anything because I can feel how bad they feel for themselves. I also really feel bad whenever I have pimples on my face because I feel like Koreans, they will only see this in my face, you know? They only look at the face all the time.
Like you're painful right now.
Yeah, I have a big one here. A funny thing is, yesterday I talked with one of my Korean friends and she said, "Oh, that's not true, Korean, like very white skin but also very black skin." And I was like, "Really? You like black skin?" And then she showed me a picture of what black meant to her. And I will show a picture here. It is very funny because it's only someone who went in the sun and is a little bit tan, but to Korean it's very dark skin. Another stereotype is that Koreans people eat a lot of meat and kimchi. And surprisingly, I don't know if you knew, but South Korea is not the country where people eat the most meat. Actually, it's Hong Kong, Australia, and the USA where people eat the most meat. And here, I feel like we think people eat lots of meat because in almost every dish there is meat. For Korean barbecues where they eat lots of meat, there are also lots of vegetables, so it's not that much meat.
Yeah, I guess still for people
Vegetarian.
like for vegetarian, it
Should be difficult.
it's difficult. Personally, for me, before I came here, I didn't eat meat for like maybe 8 years. But then in the first 3 weeks, I was struggling so much. So I decided to just eat. How do you say like cow? Cow? There's some specific word. Bush. Actually,
Yeah, you understood.
Yeah.
You guys understood.
Yeah, so I do eat this a little and just chicken because it's just hard to avoid, and I was just
You decided to stop 8 years of not eating meat.
yeah,
Because you went here and you were struggling.
yeah, like it's
Oh my
all sacrifice.
But
Yeah,
it's true that in the uni cafeteria, she's going to Sungkyunkwan University, the university I visited for one of my videos. That's true that in cafeterias there is always meat everywhere. You cannot avoid it. You can take off the meat, but sometimes there's nothing left. There's nothing else. Like there's only rice.
yeah, it's simple. Yeah, but actually I do know some other people who still
Stay.
yeah will
Vegetarian.
will stay vegetarian, and I have a lot of respect for them.
Do Koreans love kimchi? The answer is yes. Most of them love kimchi, right?
Yeah, actually, in every restaurant you will see some kimchi as like a side dish. Personally, I really love it. It's spicy, it's nice.
Even in the cafeteria of the uni, every day, every single day, there's kimchi. But I actually talked about it with one of my Korean friends, and she said that she hated kimchi. She really thinks it smells like fart. I guess some Koreans don't like it, but I would say 90% of the Koreans like it.
Do you like it?
I used to hate it because it's very spicy, but now, because it's free, it's a side dish, so it's free. So I always, everything that's free, I take it.
Of course, yes. Yeah,
And with rice, I would say that it's fine because it's not too spicy, so it's 괜찮아요.
I think so too.
Another cliche is if a Korean flirts with a foreigner, it's only to have sex with them. According to my experience, I would say that it's completely true. So I have 2 story times. The first one, it happened in September. We went to a restaurant in Myeongdong with some friends, with a friend of mine. And then there is some kind of, one of the waiter was very strong, tall, kinda handsome, like, but I don't like the haircut, but anyway. So after we paid, he started running after us.
No.
Can I have your Instagram?
Oh.
So he asked mine and my friends.
Oh wow.
So I gave him. And a few hours later, I am the one he contacted. And he said, "Oh, we should see each other again." I was so naive. I was like, I want to learn Korean, so why not? The thing is, the same day at around 11 p.m., he asked me, "Oh, which station do you live next to?" So I could come to your station someday. And I was like, "Okay, I live next to you, what station?" Like 15 minutes later, he said, "I am at your station, where are you?" You didn't know?
No, you were so... I'm shocked.
So I was very embarrassed because I was in pajamas, wearing no makeup, in my bed, almost sleeping. So I was like, what? I never said we would meet today. What happened? He got so angry. He said, oh, but I can come to your place. I was like, why? Why? I was like, what do you want? And honestly, I think we all know why he wanted to come to my place, right?
Obviously.
But still, I have a boyfriend. So I stopped responding, and then he got angry and sent lots of Korean messages I never answered. In the end, he deleted the comment. He deleted the messages. So I will never know what he wanted, but he's still following me on Instagram and liking my posts. So thank you for this. Thank you for your support. No, no. So the other story time was when I went to Busan, and between these two story times, there are some Korean men in the streets that came up to me and say, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Do you speak Korean? Do you have boyfriend?" And I'm like, "남자친구," and then they run away. That's really funny to see. They don't insist, and that's a nice thing because in Europe, men in the street tend to insist, right? When you don't want to give them your number or anything, they're like, "Oh, vas-y, fais pas ta."
What does that mean?
It's an insult I will learn. In Busan, there is that guy that came up to me, say, "Oh, you're so pretty." And I said, "남자친구 있어요?" But he didn't run away. I was like, "Oh, maybe we can be friends then." What? What a stupid idea! We exchanged Instagrams because he gave me some good spots in Busan to visit. He started acting a little bit flirty with me, like saying, "Oh, I will come to Belgium." He said, "I will change my name into a Belgian." Oh, I said, "I have a boyfriend." And he said, "Okay, that's okay. I will be waiting in the queue to be your boyfriend."
You can wait for a long time.
Very weird. All of the Korean men I talked to, they wanted to go to my place, especially, and I think they all wanted to have sex with me in the end. What's your experience with this?
Not too bad as you, but I do experience that in Hongdae. It's like the going out area, of course, and when you go to certain clubs, I think there are some unspoken thing.
That's true, that Koreans know that foreigners don't know, like some clubs, foreigner friendly.
That's true. I guess I went to some of these clubs in the beginning of the semester.
Yeah.
And then just the Korean guys, they will literally harass you, kind of, when you're in. Yeah, like grab you like from behind, like like this.
So what you say?
And then without like even looking at you, and they will just touch you without you wanting. It was a very bad experience because it was literally my first week, and I was like, oh, so this is how it works. So
this is how Koreans are.
So
hey, I get it now.
So not for me, and it got me a bit like, okay, let's not go to clubs too often.
Yeah, but Hongdae boys are popular, are seen as fuckboys.
The Hongdae fuckboys. Yeah.
They are seen like the worst Korean men. They really want to have one night experience with foreigners, and actually some foreigners do want the same.
Yeah.
But that's only a small percentage of the foreigners that come here. If I didn't have a boyfriend, maybe I would have had some problems with Koreans, you know, because I am so naive. He would say, "Come to my place, let's play some video games," and I would be like,
"Yeah!" But you know, there are some just foreign girls. They have this oppa fantasy.
Yeah, that's true.
And then there are also some Korean guys, and they have this foreigner experience fantasy. So they both take advantage a bit of each other.
They know that some foreigners are into oppa. Oppa, that basically means it's not really brother, but someone that is older than you, a man that is older than you. There's some fantasy about this because in K-dramas, usually they are oppa.
Yeah.
I never called any Korean man oppa.
No,
because it's really awkward, I think.
It's not.
Some Koreans saying, "Oh, can you call me oppa?"
No, it is like the daddy.
Yeah, that's the daddy issue.
It's bad.
Okay, Junie, I think it's time to have a transition.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, we just changed the spot. So, next cliche. All Koreans are in couple. What do you think?
Well, actually, I would agree. Most of them, you see them everywhere on the streets. I feel like it's really a need for them to be in a couple.
And also they wear matched outfits.
Oh, yeah, I actually love that.
And I think it's not very common in Europe.
Right? It's less, because here it's just prominent in your
Here,
face.
in shopping places, you can find many pajamas for couples also.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute
I would
though,
say
but
it's
yeah,
cute.
I'm kind of sick of seeing couples everywhere because it reminds me that my boyfriend's not here. But anyway, I feel like they also have a different way of seeing the relationship. Like the young generation, according to my Korean friends, they are like in an American mindset. Like they hook up, they sleep with the person before even knowing them and before getting in a relationship. So they know whether they are compatible or not. And some people also get into a relationship before even knowing the person because they want to be in a relationship more than everything. Again, it's not all Koreans, but some of them, I guess. Also, every occasion is good to celebrate couples. Like I'm not sure of everything, but when they're in a relationship, they celebrate the 10 first days, maybe the 50 first days, the 100 first days. Like Christmas is also a couple thing, and it's the same in Japan. And for Christmas we went to La Luz, a very nice place, and we could see the clubs around. Every single Korean, like hungry, looking for someone, right?
Yeah, but they're like literally standing on the side of the club and they're like looking
with their cigarettes and spitting on the ground. Like as if it was going to be sexy to spit on the ground. It's disgusting.
It is not, I will tell you, it is not.
Next stereotype is that Koreans discriminate against foreigners. I feel like they discriminate us regarding the good plans. Like good plans only Koreans know and don't want to share with foreigners. Like for instance, like lately the Christmas markets, I went to several ones. I wanted to enter, but you have to get a QR code generated by some Korean app called Map, and you have to get an account. So everything is free, but it's difficult to get an account because everything is in Korean, and you have to get a Korean number. You have to know which, like whether it's KT,
network.
Yeah, which network it is. So it's difficult for foreigners. Yeah, nobody helps you with that. And also, I told this story in another video, but every last Wednesday of the month in Seoul, it's Cultural Day. I don't know if you knew.
I didn't even know.
And nobody talks about it, right?
Wow.
No Koreans talk about it.
Never.
And I knew that at the COEX Mall in Gangnam, there is one aquarium that was half price for Cultural Day. So I went with my friend, and the lady, she said, oh, it's only at 5 p.m. that it's half price. So I said, okay, let's come back. And when we came back, we saw one of her colleagues, and she said, no. She really tried to make us pay the whole price, but it's super expensive. Like 62,000 won? I don't remember well. And then I got so angry that I used Papago app to translate, and I said, "Your colleague told me that it was half price at 5 p.m.
Papago.
And she was like, she made us pay half price, but I was so angry because obviously she knew, but she thought we were stupid.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
It's not dumb. But like, Papago is safer.
Yeah.
Always.
But like at the aquarium, nothing showed that it was half price at 5 p.m. Right? So you really had to know that it was Cultural Day. Anyway, you told me that sometimes you understand the word foreigner in Korean, and so you know people talk about us, and they are being rude. I think.
Yeah, but it depends. Right now I'm used to it, but if you hear the word like 외국인 사람, or you can hear it or you can sense it when someone talks about you. It's not always bad. It's just because yeah, of course we look different than the majority here, so people talk about us.
Honestly, it's my first time being in a country where people see I am a foreigner. Because I've been used to travel in Europe, and in Europe there is a bigger diversity, so nobody's shocked whether you're black, whether you're Asian or white. But here, it's not the case. So yeah, that's my first time experiencing people looking at me like, where are you from?
But it also makes you interesting and unique, so yeah.
I guess.
It's like a down and a bad side, yeah. But I guess it also depends on which area of Korea you are. Because in Seoul, people are getting more used to foreigners.
That's true.
Especially the last 5 years, become with the K-pop and K-drama, everything. So popular.
Way more tourists than before.
It's true. And then when I was, for example, maybe in Sokcho, so this is in the upper east part of Korea, it is, there are less foreigners and maybe you get looked at more. But it's also, people look, but it's not in a bad intention. They just think, oh, you look different. Oh, it's
You're not Korean, right?
Oh, where? Yeah, it's just...
And they're so surprised when you speak little Korean. They're like, oh, what? You speak Korean? But
yeah.
it's funny because in Europe, when you see an Asian person speaking French or English, you're not shocked. Yeah. You're not like, oh, you're Asian and you speak French? No, it's only here. But again, it's not in a bad way. I think it's cute. I think it's a curiosity.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, and I feel like it also depends on the generation. Like old people are not used to see foreigners.
Yeah, so there was also my other foreign friends. They went to some restaurant here, and then they got scammed with the price of the food. And of course, because they cannot speak Korean too well, they cannot do anything.
Yeah, we changed background again, but I think that it's the best one yet.
It's pretty, all the buildings. Yes.
Yeah, impressive. Another stereotype is Koreans don't speak well English. Is it true? It depends.
It depends, yes.
So it really depends. I feel like most of the Koreans are not very fluent in English. However, there are a few of them that are very good in English and very fluent, and they are like, no, my English is not good. Your English is good. They can't take compliments. One of my Korean friends told me that it's because at school they usually learn English in books and they write English, but they don't speak English. That's why they understand, they have lots of vocabulary, but they can't speak. And that's why there are some English talking groups where they can meet with foreigners to speak English. I've never done this, but I would have liked trying this maybe. What do you think?
I think I heard there are a lot of language exchange apps.
That's true. Hello Talk, but usually it's for Koreans who want to Yeah. Hook up, I guess.
Yeah. Again. Yeah.
Lots of foreigners say that Japanese people speak less English than Koreans, and again it depends. But Koreans and Japanese people are always ready to help you, I think.
Yeah, they're very friendly.
A quick story time is when I went to get some money in machine. I put my card, but it didn't work. And then there was that old man next to me, picking my card and doing everything for me. And he was like, it didn't work. And he didn't say anything. He was like,
It's so funny.
And then I said to my Korean friend, is he mad?
What?
And she was like, no, he was being kind. He was being nice with you, helping you. But Korean people are too shy, they don't speak. I really feel like in Japan and South Korea people are very helpful, and that's very nice in this. I feel like in Japan they were more helpful than in South Korea, but you've never been to Japan so maybe you don't know. But still, when you ask for help, they will probably always help.
Indeed, I think in general Koreans, they don't approach you
Never.
like in public or anything, or any small talk.
Unless
it doesn't
for
exist.
the cacao talk.
Yeah, for
I want to cacao.
yeah, for these intentions, that's right. But then just to make some friends, I don't think so. And if they do, then maybe you should not trust them. I feel like
that's true. That's true.
yeah.
But the thing is, you feel very lonely because of this, because nobody talks to you in the streets.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy when these men come to me like, you pretty.
Pretty 예쁘다.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But yeah, these men, they don't want friendship, they want... Yeah, we've talked about it enough.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Anyway, let's go to the next cliché. Yes. That is, I try to remember. No, I try to.
Let's think.
Drink lots of alcohol. It's another one.
There was also the hard work.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
This cliché is that Korean people are hardworking. I know that one of my Korean friends, she works as a nail artist and she works 10 hours per day. Well, with 1 hour lunch, so 9 hours a day, 6 days out of 7. So it's insane. And she said that in Europe, people have more money, so they work less. And here in South Korea, they have to work more. That's how she felt. That's right, you're a student here. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, I actually, as exchange student, things are a lot more easy because I follow some different classes or courses. But then, actually, everything on the campus, it is facilitated that you can study here very good. There's cafeteria meals. Yeah, you see it in your video that it is all very well organized, just for the students to just work as much as they can. And also there's this library that's open like nearly 24/7, and then I sat there sometimes maybe until 3 or 4 in the morning, and there is still like 30-40 people in this whole room.
There are also student cafes.
I've sat there also many times.
Everywhere
actually
around. Cafe. Open again
24/7. Yeah. And then they just take a quick nap on their desk, and then they just study.
I saw people sleeping on their maybe friends.
I
felt sad.
They have to perform because there is so much competition, and I also, when I saw this really in person, I felt like, oh, it is quite sad. But Koreans, they don't know anything else, I think. But still, they are very hardworking people in general, which I do respect a lot. But I cannot compete with them.
I actually met a Korean girl that stopped school and she started doing manual studies. She starts learning couture, like, I don't know, making clothes. And I can see that she's much happier like this. And I'm happy to see that all Koreans don't always follow the typical system of studying again every day to make the best scores and to go to the best university, because there's a huge pride of the university too, right?
Yeah.
Like people wearing sweatshirts of the university, there are bags, there are everything. Last cliché already, Koreans love to drink alcohol.
What do you think?
I think that's true.
Yeah, 100%.
You can see drunk people in the streets, and I've seen one in my subway stepping in front of me, speaking like wow.
와이프가 끊으니 뭐 이거 오씨 이거 아무것도 아닌데.
It was scary.
That was very scary. I asked my Korean friend, what did he say? And she was like, oh, it's some kind of dialect I don't understand. So nobody knows what he was talking about. Because soju is very accessible. You can buy it in a convenience store for maybe so cheap.
Yeah, like
2,000 won for a bottle like this. Also, I don't know if you saw this, but there are celebrities actually doing the advertisement for soju. And they're like soju, so nice, getting drunk.
But also on the bottle itself, there are some actors. They look so happy.
Taking drugs is really forbidden because you can go to jail. So alcohol is the only thing you can take to get drunk, I guess. Some kind of business routine with team buildings with your colleagues, and they all drink. And I think that's not well seen, not to accept what the boss gives you. For instance, like
you have no choice.
If they want you to drink, you have no choice. You cannot say I don't drink. No, you have to drink.
yeah, just the whole drinking culture is how you make friends. Is you go out and you drink and you feel kind of, how do you say, obliged. It's like you feel
like you have to.
You feel like
Right,
you have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
And Korean people themselves, I think they believe that by drinking they can get less shy.
But oh, that's so true because indeed in the Itaewon or Hongdae areas, they will become so open and social and friendly because they will just approach you and like, oh, hello, and then like they will talk to you like, oh, where are you from? And actually that's nice, but it's, you do notice the change in the nightlife. That suddenly,
That's true.
Yeah, the alcohol is like the facilitator for some social
situation.
Yeah, that's a good talk.
Thank you for coming, Jenny. I hope you
감사합니다.
had fun.
Yes, I had a lot of fun.
I hope you had fun too. We see each other very soon. And
안녕. Oh, let's do the. This is a very ugly heart.